550 hours on the H2S, 0 issues. It's getting a little nasty, and it's time to do some maintenance. Start off, wash your build plate. You can see all the residue on this. A couple of chemicals you might need. Super lube for the lead screws. You can get this at Harbor Freight or wherever you like to buy grease. 3-in-1 for all the linear rail components. And I also use this little needle oiler. If you have noise on this printer, when it moves, it's typically the belt tensioners. You can use this to put a little drop behind the tensioners. This is also easy to get back in here to get oil on these linear rods. They're kind of tight. So move the printer up. Notice all the nasty gunk grease. Wipe all this out. Also pay special attention around the lead screw bearings. Clean this area out. It gets junk in it, and this will affect the homing of the machine. There's junk right here. Wipe that out. Get that one back there. You can't even see it, but it's back there, right there. Clean that one out. Wipe everything down. Get all this nasty grease off the lead screws. You can kind of see some debris on the linear rails all over the place. Wipe all this down with alcohol. This is how nasty this door is. Clean the inside of the machine while you have it out. It's filthy. Clean all the glass. Take the AMS off so you can remove the top cover. Open up the AMS, check for junk, filament, spool, debris, wear on the tubes in there. This is probably not going to be an issue at 500 hours, but check it anyway. Pop the silicone sock off the hot end. Check it for wear. Obviously, do not do this with the printer hot. You're going to regret it. Yes, the cover stays off my hot end for ease of maintenance. There's no reason to put it back. Pop the hot end out. Scrape the gunk off of it. The nozzle wiper is not always perfect, and this just gives you peace of mind that you won't drag this gunk through a print for the next 500 hours. Put it back. Move the head out of the way. Check the nozzle wiper and the pad. You can see there's just a little bit of wear on the pad and some pretty significant wear on the nozzle wiper. This one's still got quite a bit of life in it, but it definitely does have a pretty good gouge in it. We're just going to leave it. You'll find check for more gunk. This is, I have no idea. Filament material, maybe belt gunk. That's plastic. That's filament material. If that was belt gunk, it would be concerning, but that's plastic, so it's just probably where the wipes here and throws material. Clean this stuff up. The cleaner the printer is, the less you have to worry about. There's also a filter in here. I'm not even going to touch that for 500 hours. I have printed some nasty stuff, ABS, carbon fiber, all the things, but I'm pretty sure this thing alarms out when the filter's clogged, so we're just going to leave it. Wiped off the lead screws. You can tell how nasty they are. That's why we wipe them off. They're super hard to get to. I don't really know of a good way to do it other than this, but you still want to wipe it off. Obviously. Hit all the linear rails with alcohol. Do not get this on the belts. There is no reason to touch the belts. Well, we'll talk about that later, but do not put alcohol on the belts. Also, do not put oil on the belts. Now that you've got everything clean, hit all your linear rails with the oil of choice. Do not get it on the belts. Again, you can get the super lube in a syringe, which is awesome for doing this. If you don't have it, you can do it by hand, but I'm going to use a syringe. I have to go crazy with this. I just put a nice bead on all of them, and then I'll go back and just kind of pack it in. Like I said, when the machine moves, it's going to pack it in, but just to keep from making a globby mess and trying to get it inside the screw, push it with your hand. It monitors the belt tension when it does the calibration, but just give it a flick. You can tell these are kind of loose. This is about right. The Y-axis belts are a little bit loose, but I'm going to let the machine tell me when to tighten them. Check the wear on the PTFE tube. On the H-series printers, it's not as bad because you have some height, but on like the P-series, the PTFE tube rubs up against the glass the entire time and starts to wear it out. I don't think this is a problem on H-series. This one's just fine. Draw the machine up. It distributes the grease. I'm going to wipe out underneath because I've knocked some gunk underneath. Now we have a super clean and well-oiled machine. I also did clean the glass just because it was hideous. The best way to actually distribute all the grease, and you should do this anyway, go run a calibration. Run the full calibration. It takes quite a while, but you can afford it, so do it.